Wounded Warrior Project. It's Military Appreciation Day here in Tampa. Lamar gets the kickoff. He was the Big East Player of the Year on special teams last year. Very good kickoff returner, but he's bottled up after only a 13-yard return that time. History books in a variety of categories. Trying to get things going in the second half. Throws on first down, little flanker screen, and that's Andre Davis, the true freshman that averaged 200 yards passing and rushing yards per game. Very balanced offense. 2 straight games over 200 rush yards, but they have some work to do to get that today. Lindsey Lamar.
Get that defense to back off a tad.
Keeping it on the ground with Darryl Scott. He is taken down hard. Did not get the first.
Be careful when you cross the train tracks, Pam, because you might get hit by a train.
And you're dealing with Darryl Scott, who took that hit. He sat out last week's game because of concussion syndromes.
Good point.
You see that hit in real speed, and you just hope the young man is okay after that big-time hit. Scott stayed in the game, got the carry. Get it on 2 straight runs by Scott. Rockhouse Khan with the punt. Dorsett with the fair catch at the 25-yard line. 38. Lamar Miller in the backfield. Miller with 40 yards rushing in the first half. Gets the first carry of the second half, picks his way through a good-sized hole on the left side of the line. The right guard spot, and another false start.
Been a microcosm of the game and the season for Miami, just up and down.
Harris, a little play action. Looking downfield, nowhere to go, and he's sacked for the second time this afternoon. 3rd and 17. Harris flushed out of the pocket. Still keeping the play active, and then finally threw it over to the far sideline. Eduardo Clements coming on that off his back foot as he's backing up. 4th and 10. They did pick up about 8 yards. So here's Botson to punt, making Mark retreat back to his 20. There's a 54-yard punt for Dalton Botts, the second 54-yard. 7 for 7. 7 years since they joined the Big East, 7 bowl appearances. They need 1 win to do that. B.J. Daniels running out of trouble, gets a couple of yards upfield. Statistically, certainly they should be better record-wise.
Well, I was down on the field before the game, and there's a lot of good-looking dudes on both these teams.
Daniels gets ridden down, lost about a yard. Brandon McGee in pursuit, going to bring a backup quarterback. Let's take a look at BJ's injury. He came down pretty hard on his shoulder.
This may force a good thing for the Bulls because they have to start throwing it a little bit more, because he's not quite the runner that B.J. Daniels, and it may end up having some residual positive effects.
That's a positive effect.
There you go.
From Winter Springs, Florida. Pressure, he goes down, no flag. Good hang time, so Dorsett calls the fair catch at the 19. Weird if they got into it as a non-conference champion, especially, if LSU goes on to be the opponent they'd have to meet for the second time. Lamar Miller gets the carry. Just a couple of field goals so far in this game. Harris completes it to Dorsett. And Dorsett, the true freshman, it's very defensive coordinator prowling the sidelines for the Bulls. Harris under big-time pressure. Gets it underway and completes it for the first down to his tight end, Clive Walford. Walford all the way down to the
escapability. South Florida, you see, bringing a blitz off the left-hand side. Good pressure. Nice little throw. Good job finding an open spot.
Walford, the redshirt freshman from Belglade, Florida. Harris decides to run out of bounds with it as he was being pursued.
In there.
Yeah, you see him, he's holding that right arm very close to his body, Dr. Hawkins. Lamar Miller, nothing. Great defense. 3rd and 5. They lost 2 yards on that play. Miami just 4 of 10 in 3rd down conversions. Harris has time and an open man and a 1st down. One of the few times he's been able to just sit back there in the pocket. Harris 17 for 23, excuse me, but he's had a couple of balls dropped by his receivers today. Mike James doesn't go anywhere. Might have lost a yard on that play.
Tremendous intensity.
2nd and 11. Harris with the pass that's incomplete. They're going to throw a flag on that. So Miami in field goal range. 26-yard line. Last time they were down here, they kind of self-destructed. But Harris with a nifty play. Walford has been a major factor on this drive. Another 1st down. Pitch to Miller, and he slid as he cut. Trying to cut it inside, and he falls for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12 for Miami. Under pressure for the 3rd time. Ja'Cory Harris brings up 3rd and 20. Keep it on the ground with Miller. And he doesn't get anything. Maybe a 41-yard attempt by Jake Whiteclaw. And it is
tipped. I think it was tipped coming out of there. Great pressure by Jarrell Young.
B.J. Daniels' return is questionable because he has a sprained right shoulder. That's his throwing shoulder. Eveld came off the bench last year to beat Miami. Can he do it again? This sure helps when your running game can get going to the line. That's Demetrius. Another handoff, not nearly as successful. That 16-yard play, by the way, was the longest play from scrimmage today for South Florida. Eveld throws it short to Welch, and he gets a couple of yards, to within a couple of yards of the 1st down. Let's show you how B.J. Daniels has been relayed to us that his return is doubtful. He looks very doubtful with pads off and the ice on. Darrell Scott short of the 1st down. James Gaines.
Too many timeouts in situations where you do not want to use them.
Rockhouse Khan in to punt again. Pressure from Miami, but they don't get close. Dorsett with another fair catch. 31-yard punt. Just 21 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Mike James is the running back for Miami. Ja'Cory Harris completes it to Maurice Hagans, his fullback, who picked up about 4 yards. Kayvon Webster made the stop. We have 6 points and 11 punts in this game. Harris airing it out, and he had a man. That's the 3rd time that a Miami receiver has had a great career at Miami, just couldn't come up with it. 3rd and 6. Harris, another pass that goes to the end to punt again. Victor Mark waits at his 35-yard line for the Bulls. Botts, who has a couple of 54-yarders, didn't get a lot of distance on that one, but the Raymond James Stadium, let's see if the lights can come on for an offense. Bobby Eveld in at quarterback. Darrell Scott, they'd love to get him going. Mike Williams made the stop after an 8-yard gain because B.J. Daniels hurt his throwing shoulder. On 2nd down, unable to get it. Now Mark close to the 1st down. Sean Spence tackling Darrell Scott at Miami. And that sets up South Florida on the 46 of Miami. Eveld waits patiently and finds his man, the running back, Darrell Scott.
And he continues to maintain class and poise. I think it's very impressive.
Flag is down. Eveld with the completion. Good job by Victor Mark to make a guy miss. Some work to do to get back into field goal range, and that's not going to do much, only a yard. Sean Spence with another stop on Darrell Scott. 3rd and 9. Eveld hit as he throws, and it bounces Time for another punt.
Smooth stroke, you can spin it. They may be forced to as this game wears on.
Rockhouse Khan kicks it to Philip Dorsett. The reason why we're knotted up at 3 apiece. Fans trying to get something going here. Lamar Miller making something out of South Florida defense that has held runners in the last 4 games plus to about 2.5 yards per carry. Second down, Harris down. Just ran into a bunch of guys, including Corey.
Well, I think you can also credit a little bit of confusion. I'm not sure if Travis Benjamin got lined up where he wanted to. And I think he's running a hot flat route, maybe on the wrong side.
Got mixed up in that pile near the quarterback. Harris throws it. Missed tackle as Walford was able to break free, but still was short of the first down.
Pressure getting to him.
Dalton Botts to Victor Mark, who's standing around his 40. South Florida setting up the return. Good hang time. And it is touched at the 43-yard line by Ray Armstrong. Eveld came in this time with about 5, after Daniel was hurt, about 5 minutes into the third quarter in this game. And BJ, right shoulder sprain. He will not return. Demetrius Murray will not get in. 2nd and 11. Eveld throws it high and away. 3rd and 11 coming up. He now faces a 3rd and 11. Miami rushes 4. Eveld throws it, and it's ruled incomplete. Andre Davis, Benjamin is the lone returner. Again,
setting up the return.
The returner who muffed a couple of punts last week. Tough play as he ran up after the fair catch. A win by either of these teams will make them bowl eligible this year. But somebody's got to score for somebody to win. Mike James.
You say that kind of
Now first down would be a victory. 2nd and 9. Lamar Miller back in there after getting shaken up.
Now get their crowd into it here on 3rd down.
Harris, nowhere to go.
All day.
Finally goes down for the 5th time. He had
rhythm. Has plenty of time. Scrappy South Florida. They're just going to keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Never say die, they get home. Coach Snyder's got to be proud of that D-line.
Dalton Botts, yet again. He's had some good kicks in this game. Victor Mark taken down immediately at the 34-yard line. Kendall Tompkins, a wide receiver, number 83. Good job getting down there after the 50 so far this afternoon. Bobby Eveld, the backup quarterback, has to finish this game. There's a first down. Darrell Scott, the running back, 5 minutes into the third quarter with a sprained throwing shoulder. Scott close to midfield, taken down by Anthony Chicolo. 2nd and 6. Eveld. Oh, a drop pass. He had Andre Davis, who was looking downfield before he had.
Coming into play. Both teams trying to light that fire.
3rd and 6 after the drop. That's a big hit. Scott held on to the ball after Denzel Perryman, the true freshman from Coral Gables, popped him. Khan. Dorsett and Benjamin are back. They kick it away from Benjamin. Dorsett, fair catch at the 20. Miami, this is its 6th possession of the half. 50 yards of offense so far in the first 5. 50, 5-0. Harris to Corey. Completes it for negative yardage. And this South Florida defense has been swarming Tommy Streeter. And South Florida's done a great job of keeping those offensive stars in check. Play action. Harris escapes. Has to take off. And Ja'Cory Harris gets a first down. But now they're going to say that he stepped out of bounds before the first down. Eduardo Clements, the running back. Maurice Hagens, the fullback, on 3rd and 1. Clements sticks his head in there and gets the first down for the Hurricanes. Inconsistent.
Going back into empty. They check pressure.
And he goes down again. 6th time. 50 rush yards as a team for the game. 2nd and 16. Harris has time to throw and completes it. Big time hit, but the receiver, Philip Dorsett, still hung on to it.
Normally this shouldn't be a problem, but protection has been an issue for Miami.
Harris over the middle, the defender fell down, and that left Chase Ford wide open for the first down catch. Lost his footing, and that left Ford open for the first down. To the ground, Miller, good tackle. Just as Miller was getting 66 in the first half, -14, helped along by a lot of sacks. Rushing yardage deducted on sacks in college. It comes out of your passing yardage in the NFL. Harris completes it. Good second effort by Miller. Miller escapes the tackle and gets another at tailback. Low snap. Harris picked it up and was able to complete it to Tommy Streeter. Great composure by Harris. 1:21 left to go. Miami with 2 timeouts remaining.
Finding some success in the imp package.
A completion near the first down marker. We'll see where they mark his forward progress. That's Streeter ridden out of 3rd and 1. Clements gets the first down. Showed a little bit of patience, found a little hole, and got the crucial first down. 16th best in the nation. Miller's back in there now on first down. South Florida with the blitz and a completion on the far sideline to Tommy Streeter. Harris gives it to Miller. And he is ticking with 15 seconds. Miller runs and is taken down. A great tackle by Julius.
Defensive guys, injured guys, redshirt guys, they had the whole team in that huddle.
And now they're trying to get the crowd into it. Miami, 14 plays, 61 yards in 5 minutes and 41 seconds. A good drive just when they needed it. Can White Claw win it from 36?
Unfortunately, South Florida's playing with 10 guys. Yeah, they call a timeout. He's getting the beehive going. Get a little confidence, a little swagger. These kids have been through a lot. Look at them. This is good college football. I know people sometimes don't like the low scores and sometimes don't like to leave it up to the kickers. This is good stuff. Good for Al Golden. Trying to get bowl eligible and probably trying to get a lot of recruits as well. Both teams. Comes down to this.
And another timeout taken by Skip Holtz.
Icing. I think it's a good strategy. Now if you're Mark D'Antonio, you fake it, huh? Woo!
And White Claw wins it. And Al Golden, gracious enough to join us down on the sidelines. Coach, first off, congratulations. I would imagine that you haven't been involved in too many games quite like this one.
Well, 6-3, no, but it seems like every other week it's been this. So, You know, they're the cardiac kids, but they're hanging tough. Pam, they fight. That was a real team win right there.
Coach, just talk again. I just was so impressed with your attitude. I think this win has a lot to do with your being positive. Just talk about that momentum here.
Well, we got great kids, Hawk. I mean, we really do. And at the end there, I know we had one blocked earlier, and I knew Skip was going to use his timeouts, and we have a drill every Thursday. When we get around the kicker, we call pressure kicks, and so we said, hey, it can't be worse than Thursdays. Everybody got around them. We have a great attitude. Our unity is growing and developing every day, and obviously that's a big win for us.
Now that last drive there, after you guys had basically done nothing in the entire second half, Ja'Cory Harris and the guys finally got it going for you.
Yeah, I think Ja'Cory just relaxed. He let the game come to him. I think he was pressing too much. It was uncharacteristic of him, Pam. He hadn't done that in quite some time, to be honest with you. So I think he was pushing. They really wanted to win badly, and I think they pushed a little bit, but that was great to see him have poise in the end.
Hey, you got Eduardo Clemens there on that last drive with a couple of short yardage plays. Talk about that.
He's tough. You know, we call him OT. He's from Overtown and down by Miami. That means toughness. He is a tough kid. He has emerged as a short yardage back for us. He started as a special teams guy. He catches screens out of the backfield. He's a third down back and a short yardage back. He's really carved out a niche for him, Dan.
And, Coach, after all you've been through with this team, the suspensions and the NCAA investigation, what does it mean to be bowl eligible with this group?
It's exciting. I mean, again, look, we lost a lot of heartbreakers. We showed them a film, Pam, on Thursday. Really, the season came down to 15 plays. Our losses were by an average of 5 points each. So it means a lot because we played a heck of a schedule this year, and we got one more next Friday we got to finish off.
All right, Al Golden, congratulations. Terrific win for Miami. Congrats on being bowl eligible.
Thanks, guys.
Great, Coach.
6-3, Miami, as South Florida looked like world beaters with their defense, but it was Jake Whiteclaw with the game-winning field goal. South Florida still needs a win to be bowl eligible, but Miami has gotten there as they beat the Bulls 6-3. Let's get you back to Dory Noken.